Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Has some bullish action in the market right now. I'm going to cover that in this video and show you what's going on. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, today we're going to take a look at the markets here. Let's jump into it here. The total crypto market cap, basically 2.35 trillion. We've moved up significantly over the last few weeks. Bitcoin is over 64,000 as of this recording. And we're going to take a look at the chart here in just a second here. Ethereum up to over 2,600. I'm hoping Ethereum breaks over 2,800. If that happens here, we could have a breakout with Ethereum. And you know, a lot of coins are up in the market. My portfolio's up a significant amount. Sui up 50%. BitTensor up 73%. I mean, we're seeing a lot of green in the market over the last couple days. Just all these altcoins just started sparking to life and showing some promising sign that there's life coming to the market here and signs of a potential bull run ahead. This is really a positive move here. And it doesn't mean we won't get another correction potentially in the next few weeks. I think that is a possibility, but I don't think it's going to be anything big. I think it would, if anything, just be a small correction if we even get one. Right now, the market's looking pretty bullish, so I don't know if we're going to get any more correction in the market for a while. We'll have to see. We've been bloody for a long time. A lot of people have been giving up on the market, and it hasn't been very green for a long time, and it's showing a lot of people are, you know, every time a project does anything that people think is, you know, a negative, they're calling it a scam without even, you know, really finding out any reason to call it a scam. There's just a lot of negativity in the market right now. That's when you know things are bleak and a lot of people are giving up. A lot of people have been feeling like the bull run's not going to happen. I've been, you know, saying I think it is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. We still have a little bit left in September here. And, you know, we could get a little bit of a correction like we did last year in the beginning of October, but then we took off towards the end of the month into that big bullish move we had with Bitcoin before we made a new all-time high. So I'm hoping over the next month or two here that we'll hit a new all-time high with Bitcoin. We'll have to see if that happens or not. So if we jump into the chart with Bitcoin here, we're still in this range here. We need to get up above like 67,000 here and break out of this range that we've been in since February. Until we do that, I'm not going to get too over bullish, but that would be a confirmation. If we break out of here and start making this support, get up above the 68,000 level, then I would say, you know, we're off to the races potentially, especially once we break this all-time high and get above 74,000, which could happen. I mean, that could happen in a few days really with Bitcoin. You've seen here we went from 50,000 all the way up to 64,000 in what that was just a week pretty much here. So 7 days we went up what in 7 days we went up like $14,000. So it can happen in no time in crypto. Once Bitcoin gets bullish, you know, it just can absolutely take off out of nowhere. So you just never know what to expect with it. It won't take a lot to get up above here. It's just a matter of breaking through these resistance levels and making that happen. So I'm hoping over the next, you know, within the next month, I expect this to happen. But, you know, like I said, I don't have a crystal ball. We could potentially get rejected off here and come back down for a few weeks before we retest it again and take off. But we've already touched this level, a few times basically here. Realistically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times, but full move up 3 times. This would be the 4th time, so the chances of breaking through it on the 4th time are pretty high. It could happen, but we might, like I said, we might get rejected off this and come back down. We'll have to see what happens over the next few months here, but I'm feeling pretty good about it with how green the market's been, that we have a good chance of breaking through this. It feels kind of like it did last fall, where we're here back in October. Starting to feel like we were back in October here when everything started getting a little bullish here. Now, August we had this dip here, but after that we started taking off towards the end of September, and then right basically in the beginning of October and middle of October we started taking off to the races. So hopefully that happens here. We'll just have to keep an eye on this over the next few weeks. But it's kind of my thoughts on what's going to happen here. So if we look at the Bitcoin monthly chart here, usually September is kind of a red month. Right now we're at plus 0.8%. So right now September's been a really green month. October is almost always green. There's only been 2 red Octobers in the history of Bitcoin. So, you know, we have to hope for, you know, the potential for us to have a red month is there in September, but we didn't last year. We were plus 3.91%, and then the last time we did that 2 years in a row was basically back in 2015, 2016. So will we replay that again? We'll have to see here. But after that, you know, we had what, three months in a row of green after we had 2 green Septembers. Basically, we had September, October, November, December were all 4 green months back here. Same with last month, all 4 months in a row. So potentially we could have 4 green months in a row, which would be absolutely fantastic if that happens. And then, you know, we'll have to see. But we had technically here 4 green months in a row, and then we had 3 more. So we had 7 green months in a row at the end of 2023 and into 2024. So we'll have to see if that happens again. But I would expect that if that happens, we're going to get a pretty big crash probably in April of next year potentially, and start having a red months in the summertime again. So we'll have to see how this plays out here. But I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the market, waiting for everything to take place. I know things can be really frustrating. So all of us out there who have been just kind of adding to our portfolio, it feels really good to get some green in our portfolios now, because I'm down on quite a bit of my coins from a few months ago, especially since March. So I've just been dollar cost averaging as much as I can into my existing portfolio. I haven't really added any new coins recently. I've got quite a few already in my portfolio, so I really don't need to add any new coins per se unless I see something that really sticks out to me. I've just been adding the existing coins in my portfolio when I get a little extra funds, just try to buy the dip a little bit and get my dollar cost average down. So that's kind of how I'm playing this game. But we'll just keep an eye on the charts here, see what happens. Hopefully this pays off for us big over the next few months and the next year here. That's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Please hit that like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.